I've got a special episode for you today, a very different kind of conversation and one that is very close to my heart because today we are celebrating. I'm Vicky, I'm the Ops Manager at Fresh Perspective. We are a recruitment business with a twist on the traditional, helping businesses grow and retain their people with our unique model and pricing. Everything we do is a twist on the usual take, including this podcast. Today, we are not talking to a guest per se. Today, we are turning the mic on ourselves because Fresh Perspective Resourcing is officially 10 years old. A decade of disrupting the recruitment industry that so often gets it wrong. 10 years of doing it differently, putting people first, and proving that you can build a business with integrity and still absolutely smash it. So, joining me today is one half of the Leyland sisters who started it all, Laura, Managing Director and co-founder of Fresh Perspective Resourcing, who 10 years ago looked at the recruitment industry and decided she could do it better. Spoiler alert, she was right. We're going to be talking about where it all began, the mission behind the business, what the last 10 years have really looked like, and what is coming next. So, Laura, welcome back to the podcast and happy fecking birthday to us.
Hello.
It's nice for us both to be on this, isn't it?
I know. Although there is some weird kind of drilling in the background all of a sudden. We don't know where it's coming from. But it's so nice to be on the podcast as a kind of guest and on the podcast with you.
I know. I love us doing the podcast together.
And happy bloody birthday.
It's very exciting. So we are officially 10 years old now. We have passed the birthday date.
Sadly. I mean, we've tried to, drag it out as long as possible?
We're still dragging it out. We're still in the month of the birthday. So, and maybe for the rest of the year. I don't know. But how does it feel to be turning 10 years old?
It feels weird. Like, it made me feel really emotional. We had a party on the 30th of April and we did a speech. So I needed to write some words and I tried to encapsulate how it started and the journey and where we are today. And I couldn't do it without crying.
It is emotional though. It's a big deal.
Yeah. Like Gemma, my PA, was with me and I just was voice noting it so that I could transcribe it and then make it a bit tighter and cleaner. And I was just crying through it. She was laughing. She was trying not to cry because I was being emotional.
Oh.
And I think because it means a lot. On the one hand, I don't understand how we're 10. Like, how has it been 10 years?
Is it absolutely flown by?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been here for 5.5 of them and it doesn't feel like I've been here for that long.
It's weird, isn't it? They say time flies when you're having fun. And I have had a lot of fun, but it's also been really, really tough at times. But I could just still picture me and Emily sat at the kitchen tables freezing because we couldn't afford to put the heating on. Emily had a hole in the kitchen wall.
Wow.
And we had to put the kitchen table in front of the log burner in the front room. And that doesn't feel like it was 10 years ago.
Does it not?
No.
Feel like yesterday?
Maybe not quite yesterday. Maybe last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good. I feel emotional. I'm surprised, but I feel really proud.
Yeah.
We've made it this far.
Yeah, I feel really proud as well. And I feel like the whole team do feel really proud of it. It is such an achievement to get to 10 years. It's a big, big deal. Hence why we had a party.
Yeah, but we need to mark it because what are the stats? We've said them so many times recently. But is it 10% of
10%,
businesses started in the UK? Only 10% make it to 10 and potentially beyond. And apparently, so I'm told by one of our clients that 60% of that number, it's less. I think 60% of recruitment business make it past 10 years.
I think that makes sense though, because it is quite an uncertain industry to be in, isn't it?
It's high risk in the traditional way of doing it.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why we wanted to do it differently. But when we said to people we wanted to set up a business, hardly anybody was like, oh my God, that's a good idea.
Really?
Honestly,
they were all like, don't do it.
Yeah, my dad was well up for it. He's like, yeah, go for it. Pete was. And
obviously, apparently it's Pete's idea.
Yes,
all of this.
Yeah, there's a video somewhere where Pete claims full responsibility for Fresh. But a lot of people, the first question out of their mouth was, what if it doesn't work?
But what if it does?
Exactly, that was my response.
Good.
But I remember one guy in particular had to be a guy, didn't it? He said to me and Emily, you're unlikely to make it. You'll be lucky to make it past 1 year, unlikely to make it past 3, and you probably won't make it to 5. I'm like, wow, thanks for the vote of confidence, man who shall not be named. So proved him wrong.
We need to tell him.
To
We need to tell him what we have achieved.
But nothing makes you want to achieve it more than someone telling you cannot do it.
Exactly.
I was like, all right,
That was like the fire in your
absolutely.
belly, wasn't it?
Challenge accepted.
Love that. So from all that back then, did you ever imagine that we'd be like a team of 12 on the high street in Chorley, doing all the things that we do now?
Oh, no. No, because it was me and Emily to begin with. Then we hired in 2017, so the following year after setting up.
That's quite quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt like I'd become a parent overnight. I know. I remember
It's
talking.
a lot of responsibility,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So I feel like I really do what we do is recruitment and helping people hire people. So having done it ourselves, I feel like I've got a different insight to it, and I'm really passionate about helping people hire their first person
Yeah.
because I genuinely understand how it feels. I remember where I was sat. I had a small second bedroom at our house in Altrincham with just my desk in it, and Louis, the pug, and I was on the phone to our business coach Paul and Emily. We're on a 3-way call, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Do we hire this lady who wants a permanent job, full-time employed, or do we hire this lady who wants self-employed part-time because that's less risk?
Yeah.
Paul was like, no, I think you need to just do it. So we did.
Go on, Paula.
Yeah, and then we hired a few other people. Eventually, we moved to different people's for kitchen table.
Did you? Did you just move around on different tables?
Yeah, Debbie and Evie had bigger tables than me and Emily.
Wow. So it's
So
like
we-
you're going to work every day, but you're just going to someone's house.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it
Oh,
was
that's
like.
cute.
And then we got the office, and then various things happened. But in 2021, as you know, there was a big challenge where
COVID.
well, COVID, and then after that, you think you'd survive COVID. Probably something worse was a lot of our team left, like 4 people out of 9 left.
Yeah, it was like nearly half, or just over half of the
Well, yeah,
amount
and of those
people.
9, 2 of them were me and Emily, so 7 people and 4 of them left.
Yeah.
And that was terrifying, and we felt like we'd failed. It was scary. I was so anxious. I actually threw up. And Emily was heavily pregnant, and it was a really worrying time. And we were about to move into this new office on the high street.
Yeah, that was a tough time, wasn't it? I remember that quite vividly.
Yeah. And you're like, so no, I would never have thought at that point, let alone at the beginning,
And that was
that
how
we'd
many
be
years-
here now.
That was 5 years, because
5
that
years
was when I started.
Fresh Perspective currently is a tale of 2 halves.
It actually is.
Old office, new office.
And I said this in my birthday speech though, because like I don't recognise what it is back then to what it is now.
It's totally so. It was
Yeah.
looking back. Like COVID, probably I know it was horrible for many people and many reasons. I'm not downplaying it all, but it made us a better business because we had to make some changes. And half the team up in sticks and going was one of the most horrible things I think I've ever been through. But it's made us a better business.
Yeah, I think we've grown a lot and learned a lot.
Learned so
From
much.
that.
Yeah. From challenges.
Yeah, so it hasn't just been like this straight trajectory from you starting 10 years ago and it just been like up, 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 up. I feel like you're
yeah.
right, like that first 5 years and this second 5 years, it took a bit of a dip in the middle.
Oh, it did, because you're thinking, right, I've got to year 1, smashed it.
Yeah.
Got to year 3, smashed it. We made a decent amount of money in the first year. We made a profit. Not all businesses make a profit in the first year. Year 2, we increased on that. Year 3, we increased on that. You get to year 4, and then COVID hits. And you're like,
The
oh,
worst has happened.
holy hell. Yeah, oh my God, the worst
The
has
worst
happened.
happened.
And then you get through that, you're like, we made it. So we had 5 years, we had to deal with a global pandemic, but we got here. And then half your team leave.
Yeah.
You're like, right, okay. Curveball.
But it has made us stronger, better. We've learnt from it, like you said. We've put things in place. Like the team we have now is
Oh, it's
great.
amazing. Yeah. And obviously, that happening, you stuck with us. Thank you very much for your loyalty.
Yeah, that's
It was touch and go.
Yeah, I nearly went with everybody else. Oh, that was me though, probably being a bit like a sheep back then.
Yeah, but in any business, if half the employees are leaving, you're thinking, is this a sinking ship? do
Well,
I
yeah,
need to go? Like, absolutely, completely understand.
I'd only been there, was it 6 months? 6 months to a year. It was around that
Yeah,
point, wasn't it? So
yeah.
I was probably like, I need to get out now while I can.
Yeah, and I get that. I don't hold any grudges or any hard feelings about that, but I'm really glad I somehow managed to persuade you to stay.
I mean, I'm really glad that I stayed because
Yay!
it's like I said, like it's the best place ever to work now. I love it. I didn't feel like that at the time, but
Me neither.
I don't think anybody did. We've put changes in place, and like I said, the team that we've got now, it just feels totally different,
Yeah.
and I never want to leave.
Oh, yay! This is music to my ears. But I think it's and the reason why I'm sharing it here is not to just be like, oh, woe is me, feel sorry for us. But all businesses go through challenges and you have no idea what those challenges are going to be. You think it's going to be sales, you think it might be some HR issues with once you start hiring people, but you generally have no idea and you have no idea how you're going to deal with them because you don't know what it is and you've not no idea how it's going to shape the future of your business once you've got through it. Knowing that you need so if you're having a challenge, you can get through it and your business will be better as long as you learn from it.
Yeah, and don't give up when
Don't
it
give up.
gets tough.
It's so, so tempting.
Did you
There's been
ever
a
think at that 5 year mark, like, oh, just sack this off?
yeah.
Did you
Yeah, I
actually?
nearly didn't come here into the new here as in the new office. 'Cause I'm like, I don't got any people. I don't need an office 4 times the size and cost. I was like, what do we do? I'm like, oh, do we abort mission? Do we just do it? And we're like, we've just got to have faith in ourselves. That's all we've got really. And so we're just like, right, let's do it. And then Emily, and we hired 6 people.
Oh my God, yeah, all at once,
All at
didn't we? We
once.
moved into a new office and they all just rocked up here. I'm like, it's
Then
like a
Emily,
different business.
then Emily went on maternity leave and left us.
Oh, I know.
Like, it's been bonkers. It has been bonkers.
It's mad when you look back over it as well and think about it all, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
all. Because now we're obviously in a really good place and we're settled and a good team and everything like that.
And I'd like to add for listeners, has been that way for some time.
Yes. We are talking about 5 years ago here, so it has been that way for some time, but it took a lot to get here, didn't it?
Yeah, like I said in my birthday speech, at times it has nearly broken me, and that is true.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it in front of my eyes.
But it's also brought me such joy.
It does now, yeah, and it all feels worth it, doesn't it? The
Yeah.
fact that we've got to this point.
And like the last 5 years, the new office years, they've been amazing. Like they've not been without their challenges. I've just never had to experience anything quite like COVID and the team going. Obviously, we've all had the cost crisis, and you have little challenges about sales, and you have a bit of a wobble. Of course, you do, but yeah, really glad we didn't just can it off when the going got tough.
Yeah. Yeah, excellent. So, over the past 10 years, what would you say that you're most proud of?
You're gonna end up making me cry. I
We love
think
tears. Bring on the tears.
other than making it to 10. We had our first 100 grand sales month this year. That was amazing. But the freshies, I think.
Yeah, it feels special, doesn't it? The
Yeah.
freshies and the amount of. I don't think people understand the amount of hard work that goes into it. It's like a year in the making for just one
Yeah. And then we
awards
set
night.
resets and goes again. It was
Yeah.
never supposed to be an annual thing. So for those who are listening who don't know what the freshies are, they're our own awards. Um, where we created them in 2020 to create some joy and positivity during a tough time for lots of people, just to celebrate each other for being amazing people. And so we created our own awards with quirky categories. What have we got?
Captain Kindness, HR Hero, Positivity Pioneer.
We had Lockdown Legend at the time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I mean, I was at that first Freshies, but I don't.
It was a long time
Yeah, it
ago.
was a long time ago. Now we're
Um,
in our 6th year
Yeah.
this year.
So we started them. We had the first one at Brindle Gin Distillery. We had 100 people come, including us and family, and we raised £3,000 for charity. And it was just supposed to be a one-off, but people loved it. So now it's an annual thing. Last year we raised £28,500 for charity. We had 340 people come. It was a sellout, and it's amazing. I think the third one was the best one at that point when the first time we had it at the barn.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
remember that.
just a room filled with love, joy, celebration, positivity, and you raise a ton of money for charity, gift out awards to amazing people, and it's just, I think I think I'm proud of it for those reasons, but also because it really shows people what we're about, the community spirit, the giving back, the support.
Mm.
They're bringing people together, and I think it really shows our values without us just having to keep telling people what they are.
Yeah, people could just see it firsthand, can't
Yeah.
they? Yeah,
And it
it's
gives us
nice.
loads to post about on
Yeah, tons
social
of
media.
content. And then we've set ourselves a ridiculous target this year, haven't we, of £30,000 for charity.
For
That's
the
Emily Leyland's fault, that.
I was gonna say because apparently we're mental, but
Yes, she is.
she's a
So,
competitive little mother fluffer.
yeah, she just wants to beat it every time. So £30,000 we're trying to raise this year
Wow.
for
I know.
charity.
I do think we'll do it. I really do think we'll do it.
Yeah, and we're at the barn again, and we're probably going to sell out again.
Yeah, we've only got 58 tickets left.
Yes.
So I think that's probably one of the things I'm most proud of. Well, it brings our clients to us. We invite our clients to it. It helps us keep in touch with everybody once a year, if to see
Yeah.
everybody. And I think it shows what we're all about, and it really helps the brand and reputation at the same time as giving back, like wins for everybody, and then like winning a Red Rose Award.
I was just about to say that. That is like on another level.
Finally,
The amount of pride that I felt
Yeah.
with that, because we've been trying for a while to
So
win
we've
one,
entered.
haven't
We've
we?
probably not entered every single year since 2018, but most years we've
Yeah.
entered. Like last year, no, was it last year? We didn't even get in. We weren't even a
Oh, no,
finalist.
we didn't.
We paid a PR company, and I just think there were great applications, and obviously I submitted them and approved them, but they didn't. I think they lacked a bit of our passion. We
I
didn't get
agree.
through, so then to get through this year and win one for professional service business in an industry where everyone thinks we're sharks and they hate recruiters. So to win it for service really, really, really means a lot. I'm so proud of that.
Yeah, I felt really proud. Like, it's a feeling like no other.
It's
Wait.
it's what's the word? Yeah, it's an overwhelming, like addictive
Yes.
feeling.
And I think because I wasn't expecting it, because when I came out of the questioning, the interview for that award, I didn't feel as confident with that one.
Oh, it was genuine shock.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it
when
was genuine shock, and I was saying to everyone, right, I feel like we did better on the other one, so don't be like sad if we don't win. And then they said our name.
I still can't. I still remember the night. I still remember them saying our name. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, we really, really appreciated that win, didn't we? Because we were the loudest in the room, weren't we, when we won?
Yeah, we've got a magazine article coming out about us, about turning 10 and winning the award, and it says they were one of the loudest cheers. And I'm sorry, but that's not true. We were the loudest cheer.
Yes.
Probably some people thought we were a bit mental and like went a bit OTT, but I don't care.
That's how much it means to us, though. And yeah. Why enter if you're not that bothered about winning?
I know maybe some people just didn't bother internally and they don't like to,
Yeah,
but we're not bothered about people judging us for being happy.
absolutely not.
And I think, what did the judges say? We won for our standout team culture
Yeah,
and
and
positivity in a tough sector and our community, our work in the wider community.
which sums us
Sammy.
up perfectly, I
Perfectly.
think,
So
everything that we do.
Yes, if you're listening and you need some help with recruitment, or you know someone who does, or you need a new job, like come to us because we do things differently, which we'll tell you more
We'll
about.
get onto
But
that.
we've got a great team culture because we're fab people and we're positive and we're really good at what we do in a terrible industry. So, get in touch after you've listened to this podcast. That's for Paula. She keeps saying we have to talk about more and try and get people to want to work with us on the podcast.
We could talk about Fresh all day, couldn't we? We'd be here for hours.
I'm just not sure anyone would listen.
Of course they would. We have a lot of good stuff to say. People would absolutely listen to us.
Okay, right, I've got a question for you then.
Go on.
So, you coming in from an operations perspective, so you started as a talent seeker, helping clients find candidates and looking after them. And I think one of the main things come out of the shit show of 2021 was we hired a manager to help us work with the team. That didn't work out, but we created a space for Vicky to step into.
I know, yeah. I couldn't believe that.
So, if at first you don't succeed, definitely try again.
Yeah.
But coming into it from an ops perspective and talking about how we do things differently, when did you first realise that we were genuinely doing things differently, and like what would you say sets us apart from recruitment agencies?
I do think that maybe it took me a little while to understand that we do things differently because I'm obviously not from a recruitment background and neither's anyone in the team. So it's not something I initially knew too much of about the recruitment industry and kind of the bad reputation that it had. And then it's as you get speaking to people and they tell you about their experiences with recruiters, and it stuff still shocks me to this day. And I've been speaking to people about recruitment for 5 years, and it still shocks me some of the things that I hear that recruiters have done to businesses and candidates as well.
Mm.
Um, and that's the kind of stuff that I'm like, we're just nothing like that. Like our core values are honesty, integrity, loyalty, and we really do believe and stick by them when we're working with both candidates and clients.
Well, we make decisions based on those values.
Yeah.
Like, does it fit the values is a question we ask all the time. And if it doesn't, then we don't do it or we make a different decision. Um, but yeah, I'm still shocked. I mean, I figured out, realised at the weekend that next year in January, I'll have been doing recruitment for 20 years.
Oh my God, maybe we should have a party for that.
No.
But because you've always worked in recruitment, haven't you? So you've seen it. You started on the bad side.
Yeah,
Where
I
you
did.
didn't work with morals and integrity, and that's why you obviously set up Fresh. But the people that we do hire here, we hire them based on those values as well, so that when they come into the business, if anyone came to look to work for us and they thought it was your average sharky recruitment agency, they'd probably have a really big shock here because we don't work like that at all.
I think that's why we haven't ever hired recruiters. I think we hired one once. It just didn't work out because almost so molded into how it's usually done that trying to unpick what they think they know about recruitment and teach them our way is really hard. It's
Mm,
easier to just hire someone that's got great communication skills, is a fab person, fits the values, is excellent at customer service, and is hardworking, and we can teach them recruitment. Like, and it's easier to do that, I find, than trying to unpick what someone thinks they know, no
yes.
disrespect, and to reteach them is harder.
Yeah, because we are not. Oh, we are money focused, but it's not like about getting the higher fees and bigger commission for the guys out there. It's more like values led, isn't it? Like, are you getting value for money from us? It's
Yeah,
about providing a good customer service.
that's what it should be. We are a service business.
Yeah.
We're not a sales business.
No.
That's what I think. A lot of people get into recruitment because they're told they can get a high commission. Not a lie, except if you don't work here. um, And they're salespeople. So they get into a job and they are selling recruitment. They're selling candidates. They want the highest price. They want the best deal. They want the most commission. And you almost can't fault them because that's why they got into it. They should be selling other stuff. But
Yeah.
but recruitment is a service. It's not just about selling a candidate. It's about making sure that's the right candidate, working the right way, being supportive and delivering a service. I think that's what's wrong with the sector. Um,
Yeah, because for us, it's about making sure it's right for both the candidate and the employer as well, isn't it? The business, like
yeah.
it's about getting a right match, not just you have these skills, so let's just throw you into
No,
that business and
hope that it
hope
sticks.
that it
Yeah.
works.
Well, I think everybody should win. Like our pricing isn't crazy. It's common. Obviously we need to make money, but so our clients should get a good price. They should feel they get value from it. We should feel like we're being paid for the work that we do,
Yeah,
and the client feels like they're getting the right candidate and the best outcome, and also the candidates gets the right job and the right business and company and employer for them. So everybody should win. There shouldn't be anybody in this equation that is lesser than one of
No.
the others.
And it's not just about filling that position as well. It's about teaching people how to do recruitment the right way and providing them that support and guidance throughout the whole process, not just flinging a CV over and being like, right, off to your own devices,
Well, yeah, because
sort
then,
your
yeah,
interview out
and
and
then people's retention is impacted. So if you're not doing the recruitment right, then your retention will be lower than it should be. If you're doing the recruitment right, either you're letting us do it for you or you're letting us show you how to do it better, you're going to be bringing the right people into your recruitment process, speaking to the right people, interviewing the right people, hiring the right people, and the right people will, if you look after them, will stay. If you're just bringing anybody into the process and anybody into your interviews and making the best choice out of a mediocre bunch and are hoping that they'll stay. It's a very different process, but you expect it to be the same outcome to the first example.
yeah, and they go hand in hand, don't they? Because like obviously, if you're recruiting and you're recruiting the wrong people, then your retention rate will be lower, and then you'll have to redo the recruitment again and again.
Chorley.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you'll be like, oh, it's such and such's fault because they sent me this CV or whatever, and it's like it is a full circle where you have to recruit right, and then when you brought them into the business,
Yeah, it will just repeat and repeat until you make a change.
yeah,
And if you do it properly and that repeats, then great.
yeah.
So aside from that, what are our USPs for the people listening that don't know?
So we work off a time-based model, which means that we are normally quite cost competitive
Yep.
compared to agencies. We don't charge separately for separate hires, so people can take on more than one person and it's just a smaller additional fee. It isn't double because we've got a time-based model. And with that time-based model as well, it means we can do different projects to suit different budgets or different needs within the business. So we've introduced headhunting projects, we have prelim projects, which are smaller time-based projects that we work on because we know that not everyone's budget is um, as big as other businesses' budgets.
Yeah. And I think if someone, so like clients will sometimes say we're okay with our adverts, but we've not got time to go and find candidates. So if the people coming through the adverts aren't right, we don't know what to do. So we're like, right, you have your adverts, we can tweak we can look at your advert if you want and tweak it. You leave that running, and then we'll do 4 days of pure headhunting, which is going out and finding candidates for them because they've not got time to do that on LinkedIn Recruiter, on the various different job boards, and we'll network and create a bit of a buzz around it and then find them those kind of passive candidates that they would not necessarily have found themselves because they don't have time and they might not be looking.
Yeah. And we also have at the moment quite a lot of retainer projects on
Yeah.
as well, where people buy a couple of days worth of work off us each month. It's usually when they have quite a lot of similar roles that they need filling. So we will work on it for however many months that they buy off us, whether that's 3, 6, 12 months. So they're just getting like a constant stream of people coming through.
Excellent. We do some training as well. LinkedIn training, recruitment training. And to give you some context, guys, if you're still with us, still learning about recruitment and learning about Fresh, we were working on an IT position recently for a customer. Our fee was £4,365. They'd been quoted 18% with an agency, which would have led to a fee of 6,300. So we're already making a cost saving there of 2 grand. We filled it quickly, 4 weeks, I think, just under 4 weeks. But the little plot twist, another plot twist, we sent a number of candidates, I think it might have been 8 or 10, and they interviewed around half. But they liked 2 people, so then we let them hire 2 people. We only charged 25% for that second hire. So our fee for 2 IT engineers was 5,456. With an agency, they would have had a double charge, a percentage fee per hire, and that would have been £12,600.
It's
It
crazy.
is crazy. We are the unicorns of the recruitment world.
We are.
So we talked about challenges. Mm, what are you most proud of?
Um, do you know what? There's a couple of things that I'm proud of. I mean, these are all about me, but that's okay. I'm proud of myself from how far I've come and the person that I am now, because the person that I was when I first started at Fresh, I don't even know who that person is.
She gone.
Yeah, she was. I mean, I didn't even think I was that shy and like unconfident, but looking back now, I really, really was. Um, and now I'm on the podcast. I do speeches. I go to awards interviews. I get up on stages. It's just, yeah. But I don't think that would not have been possible without working at Fresh,
Oh, this is lovely.
because you do push me out of my comfort zone, which I'm glad, because sometimes I just need that bit of a kick up the bum to do. Do you just need that support behind you?
Yeah, because you're not sure you can do it. So you're not there quite with your self belief sometimes. And I don't just mean you, like other people.
Yeah.
And having someone to give you a push, because not just because they want to see what happens, but because they believe in you is sometimes all you need. Like when you asked me before what I was proud of, and I said Freshies in the award, like the team is one of my pride and joy. Like watching everybody succeed and push out their comfort zones
Yeah.
and learn skills, build confidence, and just thrive. Really,
I think we've built an environment where people do want to see what else they can achieve and kind of push themselves that little bit further. Because obviously, like with the running, because obviously we've ran marathons, and that's something we've done through Fresh. Because I once told Laura in my appraisal, I was like, "Oh, I think I want to run a marathon." And then the next day we were out running and we booked onto a marathon, and I was like, oh,
maybe I shouldn't have said that.
maybe I should have kept that to myself. But then since then, I think the team have seen like us pushing ourselves and like creating these goals for ourselves. And then you've got people like Rach, who wants to do a strong woman competition, and Danielle doing all these 10Ks, and Tyler putting his name in the ballot for the marathon, even though I don't think he's ran before ever.
I can't wait for the day he gets through on the London Marathon on the ballot, and he has to make a decision as to whether is he going to do it
Yeah,
or
yeah, exactly.
because if he gets through and I don't,
I'll be fuming.
he will have to do it.
He will have to. I mean,
Yeah.
I will go and watch him, because I want to see him do that.
Absolutely, I'll help him train. But I think all listening to you talk about these things, it really makes me think we've tried things, haven't we? And we've think not everything's worked. But we've tried. We push people out of their comfort zones. We look for natural talent, and we urge people to go for what they want to do. And we ask the question, what do you want to do? Like, what do you enjoy? Is there anything else that you'd like to add into your job? Where do you want to go with your career over the next year? And it's always the next year, because I hate the question, what you're going to do? Where do you want to be in 5 years? I'm like, who knows? I sometimes don't know where I need to be next week. But I think it really gives us that experience and expertise. And when we're talking to our clients on the recruitment side, we actually do know what we're talking about. Obviously, we've been doing recruitment a long time, so we know that. But we know what it is to build a team, and we know what it is to build a culture, and we know what it is to have values that you live by in and out of work, how to hire the right people for them, and how to develop your people and support your people and keep hold of them. Like, we've tried it. It wasn't great 5 years ago, but we've learned a lot. And we've used ourselves as guinea pigs. And now generally when I talk to clients, I talk with confidence and experience and knowledge about how I can help them with similar problems.
Yeah, because you are right. We haven't always got it right recruiting
But that's
for
okay.
ourselves. Yeah, it is okay. And we have learned from it, because we've had a solid team now for
Yes.
2,
Yeah.
3 years.
Which in recruitment is unheard of.
Yeah, it is.
Because it is hard.
It's really hard, and because it isn't for everyone. I think sometimes people, like we said before, people think they're going to come into recruitment and it's like going to earn loads of money and it's going to be really easy to do. And it's not. It's like a roller coaster. And people come in and they realize that it's super hard work. And I know people watch us on TikTok sometimes and think that's all we do all day. But we actually don't. Like, we work really, really hard. And that is not for some people. Some people just want to come to work, do the bare minimum, make a few calls, and leave at 5:30. And that is not what it is. here.
It's not what it means to be a freshie.
No, it's not. Like, you do have to put the work in to be able to get the results that you want. It takes a lot of learning and training and a lot of resilience. You will get a lot of knockbacks. You can be the best recruiter in the world, and we are dealing with people, and they are unreliable.
And unpredictable.
Yeah, and unpredictable, and you will, yeah, get a lot of knockbacks and setbacks, and you have to kind of just bounce back from them, and that is not always easy for people to do. So they just want to leave, and that's okay if it's not for them.
Yeah, and I think one of my questions to you was gonna be like, would it be we wouldn't have got to 10 without the people. They are the glue,
They are.
um, of what it takes to run a business and keep it going and, increase revenue and increase profit. Like, you can't do it without your people, especially in a service-based business. But I think I was gonna ask you what the operation side of a value-led business actually involves. I think you've covered it.
Oh, excellent! I'm answering questions before you even asked them.
Yeah, and
Doing it.
like we've talked a lot about culture because I think sometimes would you agree that culture is sometimes just used as a buzzword?
Yeah, because I remember in our Red Rose interview, they asked us like about the culture and how do we kind of keep that going as we grow, because it can be difficult, especially when you start off as a really small business. And the culture, I don't know one word to describe the culture at Fresh Perspective. It's pretty unique. We always
Unique
say,
is the
yeah,
word.
it's unique. It's yeah, I feel like when people come here, they've never seen anything like it in our office. But it's taken a lot to kind of build that core foundation and then be able to grow with it. But like I said in our interview, we are really thorough when we're hiring people to make sure that they fit the culture and they understand like what their expectations are when they do start here. And I think we've just created this like really supportive business where the team in it care as much about the business as you and Emily do. Like, it means a lot to them. They genuinely care about what they are doing. They want the best for the business and they want the best for everybody in it in order for it to succeed. Um and I feel like that's why we have the results and the retention that we do, because people work really hard and then are rewarded for that really
Yeah.
well. Because it's not, culture isn't all just about your benefits package. I mean,
Or
it's
a
a,
well-being day.
yeah, like, it's really good. We have some fantastic benefits at Fresh, and I
Yeah.
absolutely love them. But it's about your day to day, what
It's
you've
not yeah.
created.
It's not just team building or your Macmillan coffee mornings or your Christmas party or your well-being day or your benefits and your employee assistance program. It's very rarely about any of that.
Yeah,
Culture is almost a feeling. I think Tom summarised it well for the magazine article, and he said like working here and being part of Fresh is more than a job. It's more than just coming into work and doing your job. It's about being involved, and it's everything from the lime green carpet to the freshies to the flower wall and everything within the walls and what it feels like to support each other and what it feels like to succeed and feel pride and feel a sense of togetherness. Like, that's what culture is. It's a feeling. It's not a thing that you build it, but it's not a thing that you create.
yeah.
It's non-tangible culture.
And it doesn't just happen overnight. Like, it takes a lot of effort to get
Yeah.
to that point. And it, yes, it starts like at the top with you and Emily and it filters down, but then you need to have the right people in the business in order for that to carry on and spread throughout the
Yeah.
business.
Yeah. It needs to be authentic and genuine because I think a lot of businesses are like, yeah, let's sort the culture out. Like, it's a tick box on a business plan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's not. It's more than that. You've got to. It has to be genuine. It has to be authentic. It's got to be purposeful, and there's got to be a point to it. You can't just be like, oh, tick box. It's not a tick box.
Yeah, and it's got to benefit everyone as well. Like, a director can come in and be like, "This is what the culture should be, and this is what I want the culture to be like." But it's totally team based, and everyone within, whether you're a business of 10, 12, or you're a business of 100, it needs to be able to filter throughout
Yeah, I
the
agree.
business, and everyone has to be part of that culture. It doesn't just come from the top and trickle down.
No.
But over the 10 years, everything that we do, what we've built, we do try to be disruptors in the industry. This is
Love
what
that
we
word.
always say about ourselves. Are we still doing that, or do you feel like the mission's evolved slightly now?
No, I think we're still disruptors, more so than ever before, because now we really know that it works. We have been disrupting for 10 years now, and we're still here to tell the tale, still pissing off other recruiters, which shows that we're doing something right. And I think we're continually evolving and innovating with the different projects and the different projects, the training, the way that we've tailored our solution to fit different budgets and to fit different needs, the retainers, the HR services, like
Mhm.
we're disrupting that area. We're combining recruitment and HR within one business, applying our proactive approach to recruitment to HR. I think we're continually finding other ways to be disruptive and continuing with the disruption that we set out to create.
Yeah, because I do think it was probably quite risky when you set up Fresh because our model is totally different to what everyone is used to, and it still is to this
Yeah.
day. 10 years later, we do speak to people, and they're always like, I'm not used to this. Don't normally like pay this way, time-based model and everything like that. And I think we still have a way to go, don't we, to kind of change that reputation,
Oh, yeah.
and get people on board with our different way of working, which it's not a bad thing. They're just not used to it. They don't see it. They don't see the loyalty and the integrity until they've worked with us because they'll just compare us to other recruiters. So
Yeah.
I still think we do have a lot to go for
I
disrupting
agree.
this industry and more that we can do with it.
Like we've created a brand and a reputation, but not everybody knows about us yet. So we
No.
still have some way to go. There's lots
They
more.
should know about us.
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
we are on all the social medias.
they absolutely should know. But our disruption is not done.
No,
We are not done.
no, that is still the mission to disrupt the
Yeah.
industry even further. And I'm sure you and Emily will come up with some mad ideas along the way to do that. Honestly, the ideas that they come up with are crazy sometimes. And then me and Rach are always just like reining you back in with things. It's like, yes, great idea, but
Maybe
let's
not right now.
not right now when
That's
we
what you
have
tell me all the
oh
time.
my god, yeah, when we have like a million other things going on, but it's just how our brains work, isn't it?
So I think let's wrap up. Just continuing to talk about us. Hopefully, whoever's listening isn't bored by now. I mean, I don't know why it would be, but I'm going to ask Vicky if she can summarize, other than the things that we've said, why you should bring your recruitment to us or come to us if you're looking for a job. And then let's finish on telling them about some of our wonderful achievements.
Oh, our stats, you don't want the stats right now. I was just
No,
gonna go straight
ready
into
with
the
the stats.
stats.
But yeah, obviously we've talked about the time-based model and the cost saving and the values, the value-based work. Is there anything, and we've hammered home the customer service point. Is there anything else that we've not talked about that why people should come and work with us?
Oh, we're just great people. We are though, like the team are lovely. And when we get feedback from our clients, they're always so positive about who their account manager has been, and they've all got different strengths, but they're all just genuinely nice people. Like you'll have fun working with us. Like recruitment is, we know it's not everyone's favorite thing
Because they've
to
been doing
do.
it wrong or having
Yeah.
a really shit time with agencies.
Yeah, and we get that, and we want to make it fun and positive for you, and we take away all that stress. Like a lot goes into recruitment that I don't think people always understand. There's a lot of admin work, a lot of people that you speak to that aren't quite right. So it takes a lot of time, and we take all that away from you. We will sort everything out in the background from start to finish in the recruitment process. But you'll have someone really lovely on the other end of the phone who's there to help and support you. And you do get to speak to a lot of different members of the team, like I will get involved and Laura's involved, and You'll just have a really positive experience.
You'll feel excited about recruitment. I went to see someone last month and disillusioned was the word that she used about how she feels about recruitment. She's worked with agencies and they don't screen candidates and they don't listen and they ring her all the time and they charge her too much and she doesn't see any value. So they try to do it themselves and then they get a load of rubbish on Indeed. They don't have the time to go through it. They don't get the right people and they don't know where to turn. And it was just awful. And I felt really sad for her. I'm like, do not worry. I'm going to change all of that. I guarantee you will feel excited about recruitment because you should be excited about who you're going to meet and who your next hire is going to be. That is exciting. We will make it exciting. We'll make it positive. We're like the painkillers of the recruitment industry. Take away your headache, take away your frustration. We're efficient, effective, but we're fun.
Yeah. And we genuinely, like I said before, like we genuinely care about what we do and we want the best for the businesses that we work with.
Yeah.
So you will have someone who genuinely cares as much about your business as you guys do
And
as
we
well.
promise to fill your jobs as well. I mean, don't know any other recruiter that makes that promise.
Yeah, exactly. So you will get the person you want in the end.
No matter what industry you work in as well, I'd like to add,
Oh
we
yeah.
operate across sectors. We don't focus on one or two. And if you want a receptionist or a managing director or anything in between, we are the gals and guys to help. And how many people have we helped?
So we've placed over 1,000 candidates into jobs, and that is helping around 350 businesses in the 10 years that we've been going. But a lot of our clients as well are returning clients. So we get a lot that we'll work on multiple roles for them, or they'll come back year after year, regardless of what area of the business it's in. So one year we might recruit some engineers for them, then they might want a HR person, and they don't have to go about looking for different recruiters who specialize in different areas. They can come to us, and it's all under one roof. Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah, and then some other stats
Oh, here
for
she
you.
is with the
I'm here with the
stats.
stats. We have 355-star Google reviews,
Woo!
which is really, really good.
Go
And
and check them out.
we're really proud of them. And we have also raised over £100,000 for charity.
That's just through the freshies as well, isn't it?
Yes. So we also do networking events.
In 6 years, not
Yeah,
10.
not even in 10. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, we've done other bits for charity as well. We do networking events where the money goes to charity. We've ran marathons where the money goes to charity. Um, what else have we done?
3 peaks,
Oh
national
yeah,
and
that was before
regional.
me.
We've had bake sales. Honestly, we probably raised like 10 to 15K minimum outside of the freshies. And also, those 1,000 candidates we placed, we planted a tree for everybody. So we've planted 1,000 trees.
And what is it about the carbon?
Oh,
Did Mick tell you this?
yeah, I'm not sure if it's right though, but it is roughly a ton of carbon
That's offset.
by one tree in its lifetime.
So we're just gonna say it's 1,000
Let's
tons.
It's
That's
a
been
nice, easy figure. He was trying
Yeah.
to tell me about so many laps around the earth, and I forgot.
It's really good for the environment. Whatever it is, we're
Yes.
doing our bit for the environment.
Oh, okay. Let's leave it on that. We're amazing to work with. We'll save you money. We'll save you time. We'll bring the joy back, and we'll help saving the planet at the same time. And I don't know what more you would want from us other than our game of fresh or stale.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about this. So it's a little bit different. I didn't know any of this, but apparently Rach has asked the team to come up with some ideas for fresh or stale, and they're in some little envelope.
Green envelope. So usually there's 5 when we have one of us as a guest on. We have 5 things that we say, words or phrases we say to the guest, and they have to say if they're fresh or stale and why. Well, we don't know what. So what's coming next? So
No,
who's going first?
I'll go first. So I've got fresh or stale for me to read to Laura. Just opening the little oh God. Right. Oh wow.
Oh,
Lovely. Okay. So the first one I've got for you, Laura, is joining meetings 10 minutes early.
absolutely stale. I mean, when do I ever do that? I mean, you're lucky if I'm not 1 or 2 minutes late.
Oh, I know. Yeah, you don't like it when people are super early, do you?
Oh, no. Like, when people say, I don't, when I did a post once on LinkedIn about being late, like, I'm just an optimistic person. I'm not late on purpose. But yeah, don't expect me to be early. And people would say, well, if you're late, you don't respect other people's time. And if you're on time, you're late, which I don't agree with.
I don't agree
That's
with that.
stupid. But if you're late, you're disrespectful. I'm like, I don't agree with that. But also, if people are very early, you could almost say that is disrespectful of
Yeah.
someone's time, because when people get to a meeting half an hour early, and it puts pressure on me because I'm not ready.
Well, no, like you could
And then
have
they sat in
anything
the
booked
meeting
in.
room.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be on time.
Shall I do one for you?
Yeah, go on. We'll take it into
Tom's Brew Rounds.
Oh my God, that is stale. He made me a peppermint tea the other day. Like, how easy is it to make a peppermint tea?
Yeah.
You got it wrong.
It's just bag water done
Yeah, I realised after he'd put an Earl Grey tea bag in it.
instead of peppermint.
Yeah, but I'm just like, that is the easiest tea to make. So he needs a bit of practice.
Okay.
Next one is the culture at Fresh Perspective.
Oh, that's so fabulously fresh.
The fresh
For all the reasons we've already said.
Yeah.
Burlesque dance.
Why have they chose that for me? I have no idea. Fresh?
Next team building idea?
I don't know why they've chose that for me. I don't do burlesque dancing.
Maybe you should.
Maybe they're trying to say that I need to take it up. Don't know.
Okay.
We'll say fresh.
Talk that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong woman competition.
Oh, fresh. So I'm doing the Vicky mentioned Rachel's doing one in June, and I'm doing it with her.
Yes. And I'm going watching.
So chief cheerleader. Okay, running in the rain.
Do you know what? It depends, right? It can be fresh sometimes. I do enjoy it. I like it when you're out and it starts raining. The motivation to go out when it's raining is difficult.
Harder. Do you remember that time we ran in a storm?
Up to Rivy.
Yeah, and we were marathon training.
Yeah, no, that was difficult because we had to really psych ourselves up to go out. But I don't mind it. I'd say fresh, maybe.
I am surprised.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wallpaper with your logo on.
Now this has come because we were putting together the photo montage for the party, and I was digging out old pictures.
Yeah.
We used to have, do you remember the wallpaper in the old office?
Yeah.
And Tom and Rachel think it's hilarious and hideous.
Why?
I know. I'm like, I'm going to dig. I think I still got it folded up somewhere. I'm going to get it out.
I don't think it's hideous.
I was offended. I'm going to say fresh.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't. As long as you've got a good logo, like if it's a really rubbish logo and you've got that everywhere, but ours is quite nice. So I disagree with Tom and Rich.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you. Thanks for having my back.
Yeah, it's all right. Always.
Oh, it's me. It's me. Spicy margs.
Oh my God, so fresh. The freshest of fresh spicy margs. They've changed my life. I haven't been having them that long, but they're just so good. I love them.
I just don't like them too spicy, but I do love a margarita.
Yeah, I love I started on margaritas, then I moved over to the spicy. But yeah, really good. And finally for you, Laura, I've got people who clap when the plane lands.
Definitely stale. Don't do it. Why are we clapping?
Tom does it all the time when we go on holiday, doesn't he?
Oh, it makes me cringe.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. That is a definite.
Like, who are they clapping? The pilot? Because the pilot can't hear them clapping.
I don't know, but you don't clap a bus driver when you get off a bus.
Oh my God, we should.
Or like the train when you're getting off, like, yay.
We need to bring this into
I don't understand.
social settings. Right, okay.
Or your Uber driver.
Oh, that'd be
when you
nice.
get out, thank you.
Oh my God.
Imagine.
See, that's so different to the plane.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because people will think you're losing your mind.
Yeah. Okay, last one for you. Voice notes longer than 2 minutes.
Oh, I don't mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
don't mind longer than 2 minutes.
I don't want anything over 5.
What's the longest voice note you've ever had?
I don't know.
Someone sent me a 13-minute long voice note.
I've probably had something around that.
13 minutes?
Yeah, that's too long. I like putting it on 1.5 speed.
2 speed for that.
Depends how quick they talk. But
Can't listen to Emily on 1.5 speed. Not that she leaves me a 30-minute long voice notes. Sounds like a
no,
little chipmunk.
yeah, I can
Trapped
imagine.
somewhere.
She does speak fast.
Tony, I have to have him on 2
Tony
speed all the
sends
time.
long voice notes. But
And my
yeah,
husband,
he talks
Peter.
slow though, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
I do wish that in real life I could put him on 2 times speed, like I can with his voice notes.
Oh yeah,
I love him. Love you, Peter. Not that he listens.
just more concise voice notes.
Right. Excellent. Well, I've really enjoyed that. Hope you guys are still with us. Thanks so much for listening to us bang on about Fresh Perspective and how absolutely awesome we are.
We love it. We love
Happy
talking about
birthday
it. Happy
to
birthday
us.
to us. Yeah, we've had the best birthday, and you're probably going to see loads more about the birthday because we're not just going to have it as one day. It's birthday month.
Hell no. So, Laura Leyland, Leyland, Leyland. You can find me on LinkedIn. Vicky Taylor.
Vicky Taylor. You can also find me on LinkedIn.
Website is F for Fresh, P for Perspective resourcing.co.uk. All the contact deets are on there.
Yeah.
Check out the Google reviews. Leave a review for this podcast. Please follow. Please tell other people about it and listen to our other episodes. And
yeah, we'll be back in
2 weeks.
2 weeks. We do have a guest next time.
I'm on holiday. Oh, I'm just back off holiday.
Yeah, I think it'll be me. So it'll be me and a very special guest for you in 2 weeks. So
Lovely.
we will see you then.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.